Next is Jamie Lowe.
Living in the United States has given me many opportunities to learn about different cultures around me, and they make up the person that I am today. Who am I? I struggled with answering this question as I was growing up. I thought of myself as American, but I realized the languages that I spoke at home and the foods I ate were very different from those of my peers. I remembered at kindergarten we had a heritage night, and all my classmates would bring in foods from according to their cultural identities, and I remember trying all these foods, and I couldn't choose one that was my favorite because all of them had their own special qualities. And a part of being American is to combine all these different cultures into one big melting pot, and I'm able to appreciate my love for these cultures in this way. Although I was born and raised in America, my parents are both from Hong Kong, and I speak Cantonese at home, and every 2 to 3 years we would visit the city, and my grandma would take my sister and me to morning tea, and I'm really grouchy in the morning, so I hated waking up, but eventually going there daily with my grandma, I got to know her a lot better, and getting to know her was just really something that I look forward to every day. And in addition to that, on weekend nights, we would also have these big family dinners, and this was at least 20 people, and during these dinners, I truly felt like I belonged. But then one of the servers was quick to mention that I had an accent when I was speaking Cantonese. And I felt really embarrassed and insecure about who I was. And I started to wonder, what if my parents never moved from Hong Kong and came to America? Then I would just be Chinese and I wouldn't be American, and I certainly wouldn't be confused about who I was. So starting in middle school, I began to study Spanish in middle school, and I'm continuing here at the University of Florida. At first I was hesitant because I thought people would question me and wonder, why is this Chinese female speaking Spanish? So despite this, I continued, and I realized that speaking Spanish and Cantonese has opened many doors for me, both professionally, and I've also communicated in these languages daily. If I had grouped myself into one category, I would not be able to live up to my own potential. And I realized that I am more than just, in addition to my Chinese background, I am more than that as well. And I realized that it's okay to embrace more than one culture, because being American is taking bits of each culture and making it into something beautiful. So today, when I think about who I am as a person, I'm more confident than ever, and I'm no longer confused. When I think about who I am is always changing, like the cultures around me. And being an Asian American allows me to embrace the different sides of myself while also upholding my cultural roots. And all of these are a part of my story, and I'm really happy to share with you all tonight. Thank you.